and welcome to 90 Notes. This is a re-recording of a previous video which, covers an activity, a compass activity worksheet of ours. And we're going to start, this one appears in the middle, but we're going to do 3 rotations. This rotation, we're going to rotate the quadrilateral ABCD 143 degrees about the point P, which is external to the polygon. We are going to need a compass, protractor, and straight edge for these. So let's get to it. With your straight edge, draw the ray PA right there. And then we're going to measure the angle. Remember, we're going to go counterclockwise unless specified otherwise. On this particular protractor, this is the vertex. Your protractor may be different. Check with your teacher. Well, if I'm your teacher and you're using my protractors, this is the way it works. You're going to line up the vertex on P, and you're going to line up this bottom edge with this ray PA. And then you're going to measure. Now, look at the scales on this. Now, come on, you see 140 down here, but that's the wrong place because that looks like an acute angle. You know better than that. We look up here. This is 90. That would be a right angle. I'm looking at those numbers, and I'm seeing 140 is way out here. I need to go out. See, I'm on the inner scale when I'm going in this anti-clockwise or counterclockwise direction. I go to the outside here and I count 1, 2, 3 more. I really want to see you can use a protractor. That's why I gave you 143. Put a point there at 143, line up your straight edge and draw a ray. I move my protractor away and I've got an angle. Definition, I've got 2 rays with a common endpoint. Now, it's going to get busy. If you have colored pencils, try this little trick out. Use different colors. In this case, I'm going to use magenta for these 2 rays. And you'll see what I mean when we draw the next one. But it's compass time, so put the needle of that compass right there on the P, and you're going to gap it here to A. And just give it a little swing. We're just going to use the compass to transfer the distance. And of course, where that intersects is going to be A prime. Makes sense because PA and PA prime are the same distance. They're the radii of the same circle, right? Now again, that was pretty easy because that was just one. Let's draw another ray. Line up your straight edge with PB. See, I'm using a different color here so I can keep track. It's going to get busy in here. And I'm going to put my protractor back here. I am again going to put the vertex on the P, but this time I'm lining up. See, I'm lining up with this little green ray right there. And again, I count out to, see 140 is here. I go to the outside, 1, 2, 3 more. And I take my straight edge and I draw the ray. Nice. See, when I move this away, I can see these 2 green rays. See, these are the angle. Don't get them confused with all the others because we've got 4 more to draw. It's going to get really busy here. And now we take our compass, and this time we're going to gap it. Same compass, we're going to gap it from P to B and give it a little swing. And right there, where we intersect there, that is going to be our B prime. Okay, getting the hang of this? I know you are. So let's now draw a ray with our straight edge from P through C. So PC right there, and again with our protractor. We're going to line up our protractor, and we measure. I've got my 140 there, and I count tick, 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 3 more on the outside. Maybe your protractor has the individual marks inside. Mine doesn't. I have to go to the outside. And I'm going to mark 143, put a little dot there, and then line up my straight edge. And then I'm going to draw this ray. So again, these 2 form the 143 degree angle. And like we did before, we are going to take our compass. This time, the needle is still on P. Be careful about this. And if you're working, put another paper under there so you don't you don't poke a hole in your P. If you were putting it on a hard desk on your paper, it might start to walk around and wobble, and it may throw off your drawing. So maybe it's best if you have a piece of paper, something put underneath it works a little bit better. Swing it through C, gap it through C, and then we're going to swing it all the way around through here. And that is going to be our point, C prime. So, well, we've got 3 of our 4. We're almost done. Let's do this. Take your straight edge now from P, drawing a ray through D. Okay. Now, see, we've been rotating in one direction. We kind of rolled it back a little bit like this, and I'm going to turn my protractor back this way, and I'm going to say 140, 1, 2, 3 more, and there is my ray, 143 degrees. So right there, these 2 orange rays form a 143 degree angle, and then I'm going to mark with my compass. The needle is still on the P, the point of rotation, our center of rotation, and we're going to swing this compass, and right there, magic, we are going to produce, let's see, we're going to produce our point D. And look at what we've done. We've got, well, we got to do is connect the dots. Take out your straight edge and connect those 4 dots. And there you go. That is the image, A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime. And if you don't see it, or you need to see it a little better, shade in your polygons, and there you go. Now that's beautiful. We just have 2 more to do. So let's get to it. Now let's do something a little bit different. We're going to rotate this quadrilateral 111 degrees about a point on the interior. Now that's going to be a little bit different than the last one, so let's get to it. And we're going to start here with J. I'm going to draw a ray J. Now a lot of students get messed up because then they start going clockwise on this one. Hey, remember, counterclockwise means you're going to have to hold this guy over like this. I mean, I've had students rotate some of them clockwise and some counterclockwise. Then you don't get, you don't get an image. You don't get a nice symmetry. You're measuring 111. There's our 90. There's our 100. There's our 110 right here. I go 1 more and I get 111. So mark that and draw the ray. That's 111 degrees. Just look at that. Bigger than a right angle, isn't it? Well, of course it is. That 111 is obtuse. And then you're going to take out your compass again, and the needle is always on the center of rotation. The rotation's on the Q, so you swing it through J, like that. And where it intersects right there, that is J prime. Okay, we did the hard one first. Honestly, that's the one that students usually make the mistake on. So now we're going to draw a ray from Q through K. And now we're going to hold our protractor this way. So remember, I'm rotating counterclockwise. This is 90, 100, 110, and I go a little bit more. 1 more. And mark a point, and I draw my ray. There it is. I'm doing the same color coding trick. See, these 2 green rays, I'm going to say, are a 111 degree angle. If you've got colored pencils, this is the time to use them. And we are going to take our compass. We are now going to gap it from the Q to the K. We're going to swing it around like this. Very nice. We swing it around there, and that gives us our intersection. And of course, that's going to be K prime. Nicely done. Now, 2 more, we're almost home. Now, take your straight edge from Q through L. Now you're holding the protractor this way. Okay, line it up like that. Again, I'm looking at 90, 100, 110. I go on the outside, one more for 111. And I make a mark, I draw my ray, and there you go. This angle is 111 degrees. Let's put our compass on there. I swing it and swing it around right there. There's my intersection. That's all I need right there. And that's going to be my point L prime. Well, just one more. Yikes, I'm getting lost here. From Q through M. From Q through M, and remember, I'm going to hold the protractor this way. That's my vertex. I'm going to put it on the Q, and I'm going to line it up there. And there you go. I'm looking down here, 90, 100, 110. One more for 111, and that's my ray. So finally, these two orange rays, they also make a 111 degree angle. I'm now going to put my, I'm going to gap my compass from Q through M. Swing it, I get a nice swing there. And I swing it around here until I intersect this new ray. The hardest thing is keeping track of which two rays go together to form that 111 degree angle. Well, if you do the color coding thing, I think it'll help you out. And we're going to mark that point right there with an M prime. And do we have a, geez, can you even see it? Well, sure, just take your straight edge and let's connect the dots from J prime to K prime, K prime to L prime, L prime to M prime. And there you go. That is beautiful. That's your image right there. Now, you can see those two images overlapping. If you shade them, it might be, I don't know, that might be harder to see, but that may help you visualize it. But I think it looks good like that. And I think you're in business right there. And maybe if you made your marks fainter, it would end up looking a bit like that. So there you go. There's the quadrilateral rotated about a point on the interior. Well, there's only one more to go. We saved the easiest one for last. So let's get to it. Here, you've got this triangle, GFH. We're going to rotate it 67 degrees about point H, which is, well, point on the figure. It's right there. Well, how do you do that? Well, it's really simple. Well, let's first start by drawing the ray HF. And then, yeah, you guessed it, we're going to measure 67 degrees. We're going to put the vertex here. Okay, because remember, we're always saying it's counterclockwise, unless specified otherwise. Now, this one will be an acute angle. Where's 67? Now, my eyes are failing me here. I think this is 60. We count 7 more, and we draw the ray. That's a 67 degree angle. These two green rays right here, 67 degrees. Get our compass out. We gap it to F. Needle on H. Swing it through that ray. And there you go. That's going to be F prime. Hey, you see where this is going? Excellent. Now, I guess let's draw a ray HG. Well, you know, both these rays are actually sides of the triangle. Well, of course they are. That's why it looks confusing, because it kind of looks too easy. Maybe it is. So, vertex on H. I'm going to line it up with HG. And I'm going to count over here at 60, 5, 6, 7. 2 more. And I'm going to draw this ray. And there you go. You've now got between here and here, the two orange ones, that's 67 degrees. Well, get your compass out, gap it this time to G, needle on H, swing it down here. You're almost done. Say, wait a minute, that's all you got to do, because that's going to be G prime. And now at this point, I've had students say, well, where's the triangle? Well, the triangle's right there, right there. It's that easy. Now, if you shade it, it might show up a little bit better. And there you go, a triangle that is rotated about a point that's actually on the figure. Well, good job, Links. You've got these 3 done on this worksheet for anyone joining us from outside the class. If you're a teacher and you want this worksheet, well, send me a notice, and I'll send you a copy of this. And it's a great class activity. It takes about a full period. That would be about a full 45 or 50-minute period. Have some fun, and just keep on doing the math. That's all for now, and thank you for watching Nani.